gentlemen, the Fortnite World Cup Finals duo competition begins right now. Nate and Zach just sitting pretty. Nico just got a double, I think. Right here, screen, the left side, the full lobby. Congratulations to the first ever Fortnite World Champions. And a crowd popped off. Well, they're always scrappy getting into eliminations. Here, the stat popped up for a second. Aiden and Sean had done 680 damage in the game. The average in the lobby was 80. Begin to come into play as well.
Jack, I have a question for you, man.
Yes.
Once these circles start closing in, they're so small. What do you think is the play? To rotate in right away once it's revealed if you're far out, or to wait and be the last team?
For me, it completely comes down to what you have left, what you have in your inventory, where you are at the leaderboards as well. If I'm in a position where I know I need to make some ground up on the leaderboards, I want to rotate early and try to begin to spray back on the opponents to get some free eliminations.
Yeah, shotgun shots, AR shots, someone suddenly taking the high ground on you. So it all depends on how their play style can unfold, man.
Many more duos remaining in this game, unlike the last one. Saint with another elimination right there on a chameleon. So everyone, eyes on that top prize. We are just 1/3 of the way through the action today, but I know we've had a lot of fun up here, Ninja. What an absolute blast. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give a round of applause to Ninja?
Himself. Saint's going to be out of this one, so now it's going to be up to Saf, and Saf, he had to see his teammate go down, but his back's going to be to the storm there. Now looking at Mega, who's waiting this one out. He knows on the right side of the screen, you can see it down low, that these players, they're going to try and force their way into his box.
One step further. Bad Sniper and Oslo jump up to 13 total eliminations. They didn't have anything up until this point. They just had one great pop-off game.
Yeah.
And suddenly, they're in the running here. It is anyone's game in the top 10 because you have to be consistent.
7SSK is going to be dealing once again with Spades and Crims. It seems like just a constant for them. They cannot seem to win out on this fight. Crims is going to be down, though, so the advantage could be going in the favor of Jamside and 7SSK. Spades going to have the high ground, now having to deal with a 1v2. Does he have what it takes to pull this one off? He doesn't own that wall. He has no more builds to work with as well. They're going to push out, and Spades couldn't deal with it, and that's going to be the win there for those two.
Amongst the chaos here, Aqua and Nyrox are holding up the high ground here as well, and that's a scary duo way up top, uncontested.
Not someone that you want to have up above you. They just could not put it together. These last few games for this duo is going to be critical given how close this gap is between all of the players in the top 10.
That's right, and take a look at your next page here. We saw plenty of Spades and Crims winning that Paradise Palms kind of early interaction, but one
does get you through quite quickly.
Absolutely is. You see where all these players are stacked up. Rote DW and blue team. High ground still, folks. It's Nyrox and Aqua setting themselves up for a great spot at the end of this game. 2 players still left in Ballers. Somehow, Mongrel is, oh no, he goes. Elevate now weak as well.
The circle's moving back the other way. Wolfies is at the forefront right now in one of the best spots because of all those builds potentially already owned. He can just make his way on through without challenge.
Skype trying to challenge for high ground. He shifted focus. Saf and Zate still in the lead.
3 points, Jack.
Yes.
First and second are separated by 3 points. The 2 victory royales now for Nyrox and Aqua, definitely moving them way up the leaderboard.
But look at
second place now.
EU and NA. The fight back and forth is there, right?
Twitter's talked about it.
Fourth zone has popped on up. 56 players left, 34 duos. Who will take the final victory royale?
Now, Rojo and Wolfies all the way up top, on top of the hill here. They do have at least one baller. They have an opportunity to move. Looks like Rojo's going to make that move. Wolfie's just kind of waiting, biding his time, maybe looking to take a shot at somebody. Baiting your teammate, not the worst idea. Rojo's going to move down to this little camp underneath, this tiny little shack, and farm up everything that he can. Materials, like we've said before, we'll say it again. You always see late games where it comes down to potentially who does and does not have those remaining. So getting those couple materials can be key. Wolfies, you heard the snipe shot there. Looks like nobody got connected with it. Still waiting for
the panic build in these last moments. 6 players left in this game.
Still a full duo, though. There we go. Elevate goes down. Cease eliminated as well. It's 4 solos remaining. These are the final moments of the duos competition for the Fortnite World Cup. We have 4 players remaining with Arkram sitting at the highest elim count. Rojo stuck, he's got to build up. Still in the safe zone. A quick 180 and he can't quite catch that elimination kill and everything, but there it is on your screen. Nyrox, Aqua, $3 million in prizing, and across the top 10 there, an incredible display of skill. Rojo and Wolfies, Elevate and Cease, Saf and Zate, Arkram and Falconer, Mongrel and Mitra.
I feel so proud of Jaden. I'm literally over the moon. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I still can't believe it. I'm just so shocked. I'm so happy for him.
Hello, Mr. President.
I am so happy for him. It's unreal.
Crazy right now.
Jaden and
plays 2.25 million.
I know Mummy's held you back on the game. Because I didn't think, I wanted you to concentrate on your schoolwork.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I didn't realise how big it was and how good you was.
I gotta go right
and
now.
I'm sorry I didn't believe in you, boy. And I love you. And I wish you nothing but success in the future, boy. I love you.
Yeah, we're
and you,
trying
Rojo,
to.
well done.
It's all scored by meetings.
I'm really proud of you, Turia.
I have to do it.
I knew you could do it.
Yeah, we're trying.
Assertion in terms of domination and you guys move at a very specific pace. Where
amazing.
Yeah.
I don't even know the words, to be honest. I'm lost for words.
Yeah. I don't really think it's hit me yet. I feel really good, but it's good to like help my mum out. Like she's really happy. So every game we came like 15th. Like we always got placement points, so we did really well.
Yeah. If you have only like 6 games, you're not gonna fight off spawn and waste an entire game just 2 points potentially. That's not really worth it. Especially if you get already 3 points for top 15, which is fairly easy if you have ballers. If you get your baller to like the 5th circle, that's the half in, half out. If it's like above 100 HP, you're just basically getting top 5 at that point. With how little ammo everybody has, they're not gonna shoot ballers. They're not a threat to them. So that was our game plan basically.
Really heavy.
You go first.
Yeah, the trophy's really heavy. I think it's made out like silver or something. But we was doing an interview and the guy's asking me questions and I'm like, oh, yeah. So, yeah, but
I was pretty surprised by it because normally you only as number 1 get a trophy.
We didn't think we was going to get a trophy.
I think it's pretty cool that we still got a trophy, like something to look back on. Obviously you get the money, but material stuff like trophies are pretty cool as well.
Yeah.
But not only that, 2 shadow bombs left, still with shockwave grenades too. The number 1 point we've seen in competitive Fortnite this weekend. When do you use the shockwave to go for height? It's smiling. He's got the health advantage on Creo.
He does.
Folks, it might be time for the shockwave play. Booga could soar up into the sky. Go for it. Here it is. Shockwave to height. Shots coming in. No elimination yet for the first game victory royale.
Oh my gosh. Confident play from Booga. That falls on the leaderboards. No surprise here, a 9-point lead out of game 1. King 7 eliminations, we saw that earlier. Sadly goes down a little bit before those top couple placements. Psalm, Rux, Yarkos, ton of top tier players across the board right now. But a 9-point lead after game 1 is absolutely incredible.
And you look at the leaderboard right now, a big talk of yesterday, EU versus NA. EU, why so quiet?
Kick in, you have 5 players that need to go down before damage starts to go out to those that have not dealt enough of it. Yep. Multiple players bunkering up here at Happy Hamlet. Not a whole lot of real estate left. Shots going out there. You heard that minigun, one of the very good weapon for applying pressure to structures, especially when you see other players are taking shots at the same target. Let it fight the top left of your screen there.
Tons of damage downrange as everyone has to move right at you. You see Karu does go down to Diego GB in your elimination.
As we've seen countless times of the 10 weeks of qualifying all the way to here. New York City for the Fortnite World Cup, and this is the final day. Jack, today we give away $15 million in prizing.
It is absolutely crazy. It's insane. The energy in here so far today, I'm sure everyone's having a blast watching.
Even higher on the leaderboard. Everybody left picks those points up too, but as we move, players starting to drop left and right. Sky, Creo picking up an elimination. He's sandwiched between Pika, Piza's Creo.
All the way down low.
0 builds in Pika's inventory. It's going to be tough. He's going to have to drop in and go for a fight. Cannot connect. Pizzas finds that elimination. Creo gets the final one in game 5. Goes to Creo.
can believe it. I don't know if anyone caught it at home, but what he does right there is Flint knocks the opponent, hits him for that body damage, and then shoots him into the zone. Great game for Creo right there, and you see repping his team. Woo, clutching on up in the end. Here it is, the final moments, the zone closing play, a fully closed zone. Creo's got to build on up. You see, health advantage was to Pieces. Pieces would win that game, but a full damage Flint knock connects and swings the tide in his favor. Here it is one more time. Boom! Right to the chest, sends him into the zone, and wins the game. From Creo as he takes game 5 of the Victory Royale, 10 points plus his eliminations.
Huge game there, and Jack, we still have one more.
We do. We still have one more game. Find 1 or 2 points, and
there it is.
My
1 or 2, are you kidding me?
Ladies and gentlemen, Booga sits atop his throne, far and away in first place. He is 1 game from $3 million. The most eliminations, tied for the most victory
at the very end, in such a high caliber game. Again, another stacked lobby right here at the end. Yo, hoping for some lucky health ticks in your favor, and that happened. Thank God for the best reaction for the wins so far today, in my opinion. Where's your headspace at going into this last game?
Right now, I'm on 3rd. I just need to clutch up, make sure that I don't make any dumb plays. I just keep calm and keep how I've been playing.
Well, it's great work. Fantastic job. Great Victory Royale. Back up to you guys.
Great to hear from Creo right there as he takes game number 5, the nerves in those final moments. You saw the celebration. I think he...
Sky, Nate, Riverson, Rux, and the rest. Average placement thus far of 25th for Creo. Only 8 eliminations, but 30 points. Enough to put him in 3rd place thus far.
One thing to remember too, yesterday, Zate and Saf held on to the lead the first 5 games, and it slipped
Campfires. We'll see here, Crew following it all the way in, and T-Chubb goes down. Crew with the Victory Royale.
Crew with 7 eliminations and the Victory Royale. The monster performance at the end of it. That could have just secured him hundreds of thousands of dollars. But ladies and gentlemen, there's no way anyone beats him. Your Fortnite World Champion, Booga!
We're gonna go back to the lounge to do interviews.
I see.
So, all of us? Yeah.
No, take your time. We'll meet up tomorrow.
No, you guys can come.
No, tomorrow. We go eat food.
Okay.
Come here. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You want your 160?
Yeah.
You want your picture? Cash.
No, we're going to the lounge or here?
Yeah, yes, I know.
So get a picture. Here. In the middle. Come on. Sorry. 1, 2, 3.
I feel relieved and it feels crazy. I still don't believe it until I actually see the money come in. After my first game, I felt really confident going in because I did really well. My second and third game, I didn't do that great, so that put me down a little bit, but because of the bathroom break, I was able to get myself together again, and then I pushed through, and then just going through it, it was just like consistent, and we did it. It's good. I had a big adrenaline rush, you know. Having everyone here just makes it all like 100 times better. My family, my friends, my team, and I couldn't ask for more.